Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and yes, it is Chuusotsu, 1.5th graduation, the moving castle. We shall continue. Oof, the sky were crisp and clear on the big day. Also, it's a night recording, so don't mind me sounding maybe a bit different. I feel like at night I'm kind of putting silencer on myself, if that makes sense. Anyway, no matter where you gaze, wandered, the only thing to see on this modern prairie were people, and even more people, all forming massive, intricate lines. Yeah. Yeah. It was still 2 hours until the opening. Yet the twisting lines in front of the entrance had already extended in the distance, like the bodies of gargantuan snakes. That said, it didn't feel as cramped as one would have expected. This was, after all, one of the largest open spaces in Arue, known informally as the Savannah. Indeed, decades before Arue was born, this land used to be a gulf that connected to the world's largest ocean. Damn. As one could quite evidently see, for there was no longer a single drop of water to be found anywhere around that place. What? The gulf was all destroyed by forbidden missiles during the revolution. Okay. And this field ended up being the first plot of artificial land to be built over its remains. Alright. Dude, humans destroying everything, like always. Typical. Yet the question would rightfully surface. Shouldn't manipulating the land and the seas be impossible for mankind? It all boiled down to seals, yeah. Why am I not surprised? Did you put a seal on Earth? The power of a single seal could cause withered trees to bear fruit, and shrubbery to sprout on desolate wastelands. Polluted waters would evaporate and oceans would dry up, allowing lush green fields to prosper in their stead. It was nothing short of an act of God, the manipulation of the world's ecosystem. Nanomachine technology continued to advance at breakneck speed, allowing scientists to effectively harness the power of gods, but it would be a story for another day, maybe. As for the people whose feet were currently planted firmly on the surface of that man-made miracle, do we all agree that we should line up for the 175 first?
The lines there go really fast. I imagine we'd barely even have to wait at all if we went there after lunch.
And I need to take a leak. Anyone else wanna come? Okay. Just go on your own, dude. I mean, if you think you can handle the bathroom lines they have near 175th spoof.
Freaking noobs need to die, man. You wear nappies to cons. It's like the basics of the basic, for God's sake.
You know what? I mean, it's not like I wanted to go to cons, but like, definitely my want to go dropped even lower than ever. And I thought it was impossible to be like less interested in going there.
How much did you bring?
2,000 monies.
Wow, loaded much. Hey, mijo, who is playing us today? Enemy from Magical Lobbyists. Is that like a super skippy outfit? Can't wait.
Everyone seemed to be in high spirits. As a reminder, there was still a good 2 hours left until the con would open. Yet it was exactly during these 2 hours that expectations ran rampant among the crowd. And how did all of this excitement affect Arue, who was attending for the first time?
Arue, 大丈夫？みんなエネルギー充填バッチリって感じで、アルティメット隠居の私はそのプレッシャーだけで死んでしまいそうです。
逆に考えるです。これだけ人がいれば同胞の漫画を買う者も相当数いるはずだと。
We'll see about that.
そうですよね。 もしかしたら隣のサークル目当ての人が間違えて買うかもしれないし。
We'll see about that.
アルエは前向きだね。
In all the wrong ways. Yeah.
Attention! All Doujin groups, please head inside through here.
アルエ、行こう。
May I see your keycard?
Wait, do they have to wait? Those two? I mean, those two. Those three. But does Arue have to wait? I mean, given that she's like having a booth basically, wouldn't she be there earlier and allowed earlier to set everything up?
あ、はい。サークル参加証は。
Didn't take it. As Arue was busy trying to dig up her attendee ticket.
ほえ？
A dull sound reverberated across the savannah of Ariake. Is it him again? Yeah, it's him, definitely. Not a single cloud blotted the blue sky. Yet there it was, a clear as day, an enormous shadow upon the ground.
二人とも、あれ？
Wow. A fortress in the sky. Birds fleeing in a panic. Upset in air currents. Like insects crawling up on the ground, the people down below looked up at the giant monument in the sky. And what did they see? Indeed, it was...
あれが会場。
Huh?
ビッグザイト。
Oh,
まるで
I thought
鳥
it
出
was
た
the
要
guy
塞の
approaching
ようで
us
す。
from earlier.
そうかな。私にはあれは。
Hmm.
ところで、一体どうやって中に入るんでしょうね。
Yeah.
Granting permission for Doujin group ascension.
Are they like, you know, taken there in a way that we kind of imagine how aliens kidnap people? Or more like how Americans imagine that? Anyway, a beam of light shot out from Big Side's bottom part, engulfing every single Doujin participant.
That's called the tractor beam. It's a technology inspired by ancient UFO concepts.
I predicted that.
頭に変なチップとか埋め込まれたりしませんよね。
I will.
Should you be worried about that? Like, given the fact that people have seals, which is basically that.
You certainly have old-fashioned ideas for someone so young. Relax, we've been using this technology for years. Thing is, for once you get in there, you won't be able to leave. Alright, I've confirmed your tickets. I'll beam you free up right away.
ちょっと、まだ心の準備が。あるね。観念して先に進もう。
Yeah, Arue accepted.
トラクタービーム。一度体験しておけば、後々世界統括者との決戦に活かせるやもしれぬ。
Yeah. Koryu and Tarara surrounded Arue on both sides. There is no waiting, we are going. And she was pulled away like a captured little grey alien. Great! Let's go, she's ascended. And so, Marisugawa Arue, or rather the Doujin artist, Marisugawa Chika, finally entered the stadium. Inside the stadium.
楽しかったね、あるえ。気持ち悪い。降りるとき、ビバらない自信ゼロです。あるえ、大丈夫？あんなに楽しかったのに。
理解の浅い小色さんのために、アララが翻訳する。世界を救う使命を持つ者として、 あのような技術を有していない自分に胸が悪くなると同胞は言っているでしょう。
Makes sense.
それでいいです。
Same. Arue inhaled deep breath. It managed to make her feel slightly better. And passes on slightly. Was the feeling of weightlessness that made her feel sick? No, it was just that.
Hey, 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 that poster's crooked on the right. Stop screwing it out, you dumbasses! How many times do I have to repeat myself? Don't put your original characters on the cover, goddammit!
Here is the end of the line handshakes and signatures. And no skipping. Trade, and I swear to God I'll strongly myself.
If it still doesn't sell today, I'm just gonna end it all.
I want to change genders.
何この空気。
It was positively oppressive. Like before a decisive battle. I mean, it is, isn't it?
この木、胸がざわつく。みんな殺気立ってるみたいだ。
Mm.
はい、さっきからそれがちょっと怖くて。あれぐらいの気合がなきゃ売れないんだ、きっと。なんだか思ってた雰囲気とだいぶ違うけど。
我々のスペースはここのようだ。
I like the fact that the dev also decided, you know what, let's draw some people in the background. I like that. That's such a rarity.
いいえ、これで十分です。今日は頑張りましょう。
おお、同胞からチャクラのたぎりが。
Chakra.
やっとの思いでこぎつけた本番の日ですから。ララちゃん、早速準備を。その前にお隣さんに挨拶しておこうよ。
Sure.
そうでした。お引っ越しの時に学んだはずなのにいけませんね。
Both neighboring spaces seem to be occupied by girls. Yes. For she'd become more outgoing, Arue had yet to get used to talking to members of the opposite sex, which made this development convenient for her.
おはようございます。今日はよろしくお願いします。
Cheh! What's about that biatch? She's actually hired a cosplayer to man her booth. Heh, I bet she's desperate because she saw less than me during the winter comic get.
Wow.
あー、聞こえなかったみたい。
Or she didn't want to.
気を取り直して左隣の人におはようございます。
But don't scream. Quick glance while fiddling with her smartphone.
今日はよろしく。
Hi!
使徒かこいつら。
こら、ナナちゃん。
Yeah.
だってなんかそっけない。
きっと忙しいんだよ。そうですよね。私たちも準備で忙しくなりますし、お互い様ですよね。は
Man, I
あ、
hate.
始まってないのに
I
疲
so
れてきちゃった。
got unused from night recording, man.
同人即売会ってこんな空気感のイベントだったんだ。
Arue sat down in her chair with a sigh. And then... A whole mountain of books came crashing down to her desk.
書物の配置を実行。
早速ありがとうございます。積極的に手伝ってくれる友達が一緒でよかっ
All 500, huh?
て。何？この真っ黒な表紙の本、私のじゃないですけど。
Is it a bonus?
これは黒の書。ポイズンパルスの研究内容。世界統括者の打倒作。果ては人類滅亡という最悪のシナリオを迎えてしまった際のサバイバル術をまとめた。あらら入魂の書。
Makes sense.
この日のために超頑張った。同胞は褒めていい。
I mean, what are you talking about? You wanted something to go additionally with your manga, right? So use that.
世界の真実に震えろと。
Arue began shaking.
ドラの花に行った日、アルエの目を覚ますって、アララが先に帰ったでしょ。あの日から、アルエ
Nice.
に内緒で本を書いてたんだって。
Nice.
いや、何
勝手に頑張っちゃってんの？
Why not? Why not?
同胞に迷惑はかけない。ここで黒の書を販売させてくれるだけでいい。
Hmm.
ダメに決まってるじゃないですか。こんな中二病丸出しの恥の押し売りブックを置いたら世界観ぶっ壊れます。
I mean, come on. Let her. You'll get attention like this.
へー。
Yeah.
アルエ、私からもお願い。
Yeah.
頑張って書いたんだよ。
Yes.
努力への評価で全てが許されるのは小学生までです。だいたい事後報告前提で製本なんて情報倫理ぶっ壊れたパクリ業者ですか？ララちゃんも子供じゃないんだから。
Let her in. Let her in. Let her.
今回だけですからね。
Good.
次にほうれん草なしで先走ったらお尻ペンペンの件に処しますからね。
Gee.
寛容な処遇に感謝する。
Yeah.
アルエは漫画、アララは研究ノートか。
Hmm.
私も何か書いてみたいな。
Hmm. She could probably do like a training guide or I don't
小
know.
色さんが早速邪気眼ブックに影響を及ぼされて、何かのフラグじゃないといいけど。
What do you mean evil books? What evil books? It was fine time for them to put everything on display. However, being newcomers with only 2 individual works to sell, they didn't have all that much to do. They first spread a cloth across the 90 centimeter table. Space they had. 90 centimeters. But I couldn't even like stretch myself on that area. What the hell? Then they placed some price tags at the front and piled the books up behind them. More experienced groups would also hang up some posters on the walls behind them, but Arue hadn't prepared one. In other words, this was one thing they didn't have to bother with. I feel like that would be useful. Groups... Here is a crazy idea, try doing it now. Like put some blank thing and start drawing right now. That would get attention. Groups offering products related to games and music had various demonstrations playing on laptops, but things like that had little to do with Arue. Some participants even had original figures based on their own works, nice, but it was definitely not something Arue would have been considered. To be quite fair, I've even subbed to some people on YouTube who make their own figures. They are crazy good looking, by the way, those things. Those creations as well by some people, like amazing. Like, I would say even better than some companies creating figures, but yeah. If you had that skill to go alongside your manga, ooh, that would be cool. That would be so attention-catching. Anyway. There is nothing. It took them a whole 3 minutes. The only thing left to do was wait for the grand opening, but that was still a waste of...
同胞、あららおしっこ漏れそう。
Huh?
冷や汗だらったらじゃないですか。それは報告いりませんから、トイレ行ってきてください。
無理、場所がわからない。どうやらここで果てる運命のようだ。
I mean, I see exit signs, but technically they can't exit this place.
私が一緒に探してあげる。あるね。いいかな？
Good luck on your mission.
すみません。お願いします。私はここで荷物見てますので。
同行を許可する。子分よ、存分に働け。
任せて。探し物は得意なんだ。
The two joined hands and took off to find the bathroom.
あの子、本当に私とダメなんだよね。
Stop. Arue was left all alone. Her registration had already been taken care of. She basically had nothing else to do but wait out the 1 hour and 30 minutes that were still left before the con's opening. But there was nothing to do. No one around would speak to her. With all of them being manga artists, they must have had tons of common topics to discuss. Maybe. But she couldn't bring herself to strike up a convo. And frankly, no one looked like they wanted to talk to anyone either.
なんか、肩透かしだな。
I mean, to be quite fair, they are there to sell stuff, right? I guess. There probably is no time for anything else. And, well, the others are preparing their booths. Anyway, to tell the truth, Arue was secretly looking forward to having a good heart-to-heart with her like-minded peers. She already had a pretty passionate conversation on manga with Monami. And she felt she could have even more heated debates with the people in here. But this was the correct way. Everyone here was a potential rival. There was no need for them to get along. Would be nice for, right? She suddenly spotted a group on the other side of the pathway.
モナミさん。あれ？アルエさん。
アルエさん、モナミさん。
すみません。挨拶遅れちゃいました。モナミさんが迎えに配置されてるって今気づいたので。
Her eyes are crazy nice.
アルエさん、お迎えさんだったんですね。私も全然気づきませんでした。本当に偶然が続きますね。あ、そうだ。これ？
Here you go, what?
これってモナミさんの新刊ですよね。もう売り買い始めちゃっていいんですか？
I think that was a gift.
それはご挨拶代わりに差し上げますっていうことです。
Yeah.
そっか、新刊の交換っていう文化があったんだ。すみません、私も今すぐに。
What a nice girl. Isn't she?
お待たせしました。これつまらないものですが。
You should have not said that.
わざわざすみません。わあ、すごく可愛い絵柄ですね。モナミさんこそ私の何倍もうまいって当たり前ですよね。さすがプロの同人作家って感じです。
Is she now?
いいえ、私なんて褒められるほどのものじゃないです。またまたそんな謙遜しちゃっても。いえ、本当に私なんてやることなすこと平凡ですから。
That sounds like me. To be quite fair.
平凡なんてとんでもない。
But hey, it's better to be average at everything than freaking amazing in just one thing and suck at everything else, right?
技術だけじゃなくて漫画に対する愛が伝わる絵だと思います。アルエさんだってすごいと思います。4年前の私じゃ今のアルエさんくらいの安定感はありませんでしたから。デッサンって何？パスって美味しいの？って思ってたくらいです。
She's fun.
それが本当ならどうやってここまでの進化を遂げたんだろう。
Training.
それはですね。
And also. And with that, Mono began telling her personal story of improvement.
私も覚えたての頃はあまり高低差のないアングルでも3点通しで描いてましたけど、実は2点通しで十分説得力を出すコツがあって。
Oh boy.
ペイネは
Someone stop her because when she starts talking, it becomes like evening. Yeah, it's good that you realized when to put the brake on.
いけない私ったら
Don't worry about
時
it.
間を忘れて
It's not the correct moment for, diving deep into that.
ためになるお話をありがとうございました。
Arue had been drained of stamina way before the con event started. But at the same time, listening to Monami helped ease her tension a bit.
引き止めちゃってすみません。楽しかったです。
こちらこそお互いたくさん売れるよう頑張りましょうね。
Hmm.
ファイトです。
They exchanged smiles. And then,
The 84th Moon Creation Festival is now officially opening indoors. Please enjoy your stay.
始まっちゃった。
アルエさん、そこの通路、動線で。
huh? The earth rumbled. And then it rumbled again. Arue felt like she'd been hearing this sound a lot lately. And something bad would happen every time she did. But as she was busy ruminating on that,
Whoa. Out of the way! Ah!
it was painful.
アルエさん、キャー。
Yeah. Arue got swept up by a stream of wildly stampeding nerds. Their raging mass like a sea in a stormy weather. Yeah.
Please don't run. For the love of God, stop running!
Excuse me, I wasn't running.
It sure looked like an impromptu race walking competition for. The nerds in the lead all took off like a rocket, maximizing their speed, pressure, and propulsion power. Every moment they began, they kissed being individual, just having merged into a collective consciousness of the stampeding snake. As for their destination,
どうにか出られた。
but doesn't that mean you are not in your booth? Arue wiped the sweat of her brow and looked around.
すごい人の数。特にあそこどうなってるの？
Someone popular in there. An insane line was forming near the shutter doors leading to the delivery chute, confined to a narrow space between two walls. The line itself was so long you couldn't see the end of it, or rather, it just devolved into a chaotic tug of war somewhere down the middle. Oh, sounds like something you would see in, like, any kind of hospital or doctor's office in Poland. Cute. And do you know why that happens? It's because, like, the older generation just comes whenever they want. You have a freaking specific hour for a visit. Come then. Don't freaking come earlier. Don't come later. Come on time. For heaven's sake. No, you're not getting free before me because you came earlier. I don't give a damn. That's how it is, by the way, in these places, yeah. So that basically sounds like that there. That basically, obviously they don't have like specific hour, but the fact that it's, you know, tangled up and so on sounds kind of similar. Anyway, it wasn't something an inherently curious Chuusotsu could simply ignore. Arue had no idea what they were selling there, but she wanted to queue up herself.
ってダメダメ。自分のスペースに戻らなきゃいけないんだから。
It's probably that guy, isn't it?
けど、まあサークル
Oh my
名を
god,
確かめ
Arue.
るくらいなら。
How about you go to your booth? God damn it. You're not here to buy stuff. Arue took a peek at the booth. But that turned out to be a painful miscalculation. I knew it. The group's leader broke into a wolfish grin the moment he spotted Arue and proceeded to approach her.
My. If it isn't all nosy Sally in the flesh.
あなたは。
My apologies. I believe some interactions are in order. In fact, we haven't even exchanged group names, have we? That said, I'm sure you know who I am. So I suppose it doesn't really matter.
私は別に挨拶に来たわけじゃ。
What? Are you serious? Well, that's a bummer. And I was even going to give you a free copy of my brand new work.
相変わらず嫌な感じ。
I mean, I mean, he was going to offer you a free copy. That's nice.
Yo, Mr. Color!
Scalper. Oh my god.
Hit me up with the usual batch of your latest!
Appreciate the business. You there, hand him a box of new issues.
Really?
Apologies for making you do this every time, thanks!
One hand washes the other, right? LOL.
Who says LOL out loud? Wow.
Oh, and I think we'll be all sold out by 1 o'clock, so expect me at your booth around 3, lol.
Why did you say it again?
Roger! Huh, you should never get tired of it, Mr. Goro.
今のは
He's one of my regulars.
でもあんなにいっぱい一人に売ったら今並んでる人は
We? Are you implying I shouldn't be generous with my friends? Shame on you.
I mean, I'm saying, like, make your friends pay double the price. Come on.
We're all here to have fun, so try not to make me blow my fuse, okay?
その無数にある導火線10本くらい切っておきません
Speaking of which, do you remember our promise?
Goro's reptilian eyes cast a menacing look at Arue's lower body. I mean, it was only you who made the promise. Nobody else, like, agreed to it.
Or could be you ready to throw in the towel?
そんなわけないじゃないですか私はただ
I got caught up in your swarm of fanboys and ended up here by accident. Not really true. She couldn't say that out loud, of course. If she had the overwhelming difference between their achievements would have squashed her confidence before the actual battle even began. It would have been like admitting that people without seals really were hopeless.
市場調査をしに来ただけですよあれですマーケティングってやつです、
Sure.
Research say. Well, if you say so, then let's hear opinion on my humble booth.
It was quite clearly the finest booth in the whole place. The amount he made from sales must have been mind-boggling. But admitting it would have only given Goro even more ammunition to hurt Arue's feelings with... Yeah, she knew that.
よくわかりませんイベント初心者ですし
Is that so? That's bad. For information, I do enjoy being praised. But if that's how things are, I suppose I can give you a piece of advice as your senior. Consider it a freebie. He's not a bad guy. Readers always judge and evaluate creators.
どういう意味ですか
If you have someone else to man your booth, I'd recommend spending a day inspecting other groups, just to see what the competition is doing to boost their sales.
一日使ってそれはどうして
It's not a waste.
Because the mascarum of travel-worn feet yield the most exquisite taste.
Never mind, he's not a good guy.
The metabolism of younger people sure is something else, which means more delicious sweat for me. I'm an important armpit fetishist myself, but oh my god, disgusting. But not even that compared to Goro's passion for body odors.
We're all like-minded gentlemen here.
Yeah, gentlemen, you wish.
Each and every one of us proud pioneer of culture.
文化的変態っていうかモノフォンの変態にしか見えないんですが
Yeah?
この人と喋ってると鳥肌が引かない
Yeah?
っていうかこの人さっきから酸っぱい匂いがするような
Welcome to the con. As far as I'm concerned.
Awesome!
He? Goro tore the front of his shirt open, revealing his chest. The acid scent, which had been relatively faint until now, hit Arue in the face like a brick.
What you're spinning are my otaku pheromones! Otaku pheromones are special secretions produced indoors by high class that to be released outdoors. It's a biologically active substance that functions keep other parties away, especially when staying in long lines for extended period of time from autopedia. Take a fucking shower. Or 5 of them where you're at it.
削れします
Yeah. Arue made a hasty retreat while holding her breath.
どこへ行っていたですん同胞
Yeah.
宴はもう始まっていますぞ
You know how cons should be organized? Basically, let's say you have a stadium. And there's entrances. But before the entrances, you have, like, basically showers. Everyone, before entering the stadium, has to take a shower. and then they can enter. Yeah, that's how it should be. Or like, decontamination zones. Yeah, that's also something that should be done. Anyway.
アルエ、どうしたの？
Hello.
やっと息ができる。
Yes, you can.
潜水の練習かな？
Sure.
やだ。
I mean, over there you wouldn't smell that stuff, so...
小色さん、絶対本を売りますよ。
And Koro is like,
But I already sold 250.
ah, what a
頑
shame.
張ろうね。
Would be hilarious. Tightly squeezed fists. Eyes burning with fierce determination. What did they see in the future? A victory against Goro? A chance to restore her pride after being dissed to hell and back? Or perhaps both?
I wonder if I can still make it to 175's booth on time.
They printed shitloads of issues, relax.
I think I took a wrong Dragamasus booth was the other way.
This is Unit 1. I have retrieved all.
Oh, that's like a team, huh? People kept coming and going, squeezing through nigh impenetrable crowds to get where they wanted to be. A great number of them actually passed by Arue's booth too. You know what? Given the fact that she's there for the first time, I have another tactic. I know, you know, obviously you would want to make profit and so on, but given the fact that you've printed 500, which we know is too many, but well, Arue is easily influenced and went crazy, but why not walk around the area and like maybe choose some random people to give your manga to, like for free? I don't know, take like, I don't know, out of those 500, like maybe 25 copies and give them away like that. Maybe, you know, someone would still carry that in their hands. Someone else would notice and would find you. Just saying. I would do that. Maybe. I will not do that though, because I don't do manga. Like, don't create it, obviously. I can draw, man. Mostly because he happened to be on the way to more popular artists. Yeah. Passed by Arue's booth. It was pure chaos, like a packed train in India, which is a country I never want to visit, that's for sure. Because it is, as far as I'm concerned, basically the smell of corn. Or maybe even worse. As a result, stopping even for a short while came with an intense feeling of guilt.
Thank you very much.
お隣の人、売れた。
隣のお姉さん、調子が出てきたみたいだね。
Some customers even began approaching booths like they were about to brave a storm. And those that finished shopping promptly jumped back into the endless stream of people. The other booth next to Arue's own seemed to be in a similar situation. Inactive artist.
Hello, how's business today? Ah, thanks for stopping by again. Judging from the line, I think it should start picking up around 11. I mean, we're People's Third or Fourth stop at best. Oh, so sad but true. Can't really blame her for even I went to the wall first.
所定は壁。聞いたことのない注文。
Gave up, maybe?
最初に回るのは人気の高い壁サークルってことですよ。全然足を止めてくれる人がいないのはどうもそのせいみたいですね。
Makes sense, to be honest. Like, start like that and get to the center? Yeah, makes sense. Probably more sense than start from the center and go around, but
つ
anyway.
まり同胞は二の次ということか。はい、面白い。その舐めた計画がハララのスキルに抗えるか試してみる。
What do you mean?
ゲーム感覚で人様の意識をホイホイ乗っ取らないでください。
Why not? That sounds fun. It had been over an hour since the opening of the event. For no-name groups like Marisugawa Chika, thought this would mark the beginning of the real battle. If so, was this really the time to be sitting idly by, minding her own business? This wasn't just some bookstore. She was trying her luck on the free market, the land of equal opportunity. Arue understood that she needed something to attract attention, but...
あらら、私たちも手伝おうよ。
Huh?
へえ、呼び込みとかあららのキャラじゃない。
けど、あららの本を読んでくれる人もいるかもしれないよ。
Salt. Immediately.
もう、小色さんも還元がうまくなった。
Yeah, she's good at this. That's true.
小色さん。
Having successfully convinced Arara, Koiro gave Arue a thumbs up and smiled. Koiro had always put others before herself. It was in her nature, so even when she offered to take over for Arue, there was no ulterior motive at play whatsoever.
時に小色さんや、言い出したからには先陣を切ってくれるのでしょ。
Yeah?
うまくいくかわかんないけど、
Huh.
やってみるね。
心意気やよし。あららと同胞は後ろから見ていよう。
Okay.
そうだ。周りの人の真似してみよう。新刊ありまーす。
I don't think that's loud enough.
Exactly.
新刊ありまーす。
Seriously.
新刊ありまーす。
That's so nostalgic. Let's go over there.
本気度が伝わってないのかな。
I don't think that's the case.
そういえば教官も言ってた。相手に自分の熱を伝えるときは言葉じゃなくて
Oh
目
boy.
で語るものだって。
And what's that supposed to mean? Koiro Santi closed her eyes. Her expression remained calm, like that of a monk lost deep in prayer. The world was literal darkness. But even in the darkest places there would always be light. Koiro imagined herself grasping those mysterious and sparse particles scattered across the cosmos. Ah, I got blinded by that. She opened her eyes and
What's up? Nothing, just I felt like something stung my back.
Koiro turned around. She saw countless unfamiliar faces and turned backs. But through the gaps between that never-ending cavalcade of nerds.
Yes.
The nerd bent like a bow, freezing in a place.
Oi, what's wrong? You can't stop in a place like this. No, you can't expect me to strip naked in front of all these people. No.
What? Overwhelmed by the turbulent crowd, he turned to a human football and was kicked away and out of sight. What?
新刊ありますって言っただけなのに。
Yeah.
すっかり忘れてましたけど、小色さんはパッと見はおヤンキーの方っぽいですからね。眼力で致死レベルだったんでしょう、あの人は。
Really? I'm into that.
学生時代
Did
に
I just said that?
トラウマ級の業を背負っていたに違いない。
He got bullied, huh? Wow.
そこの御人。
That's problematic.
Are you talking about me?
A man with a bandage around his right hand stopped in front of the booth.
我が渾身の作、黒の書の購入を許可する。
What are you talking about? Who are you?
この黒の書はグリモワールに近い性質を持っている。こう言えばお分かりか？
What? But that can be.
The man clutched his head and staggered backwards like he was enduring intense pain.
Don't believe you, I was the illegitimate child baron. Born from the dark Opart, Idrenia of the king of the third layer of the underworld Papilot, chaotic Sir Gaylord the Third,
Wow, Gaylord.
whom he had exiled to the Abyss Dradus, the war demon Domenius Andrievsky.
He revealed his personal backstory with an unstoppable barrage of terminology.
知らなかった。魔界って本当にあるんだ。
Yeah?
信じてる？
Yeah?
ませんし、ダンダラリア・アンチャイスキーよ。今こそこの書を開き、内なる心霊パワーに覚醒し、世界統括者打倒の道を歩む時。
Yeah? The world dominator?
貴様も知っていよう。ポイズンパルスを使い、世界の混沌を目論む悪の親玉です。
Let's go.
ほら、ここを見る。アララの研究では、ポイズンパルスは人間の脳波を変化させ、自由意志すら思うがままにコントロールすると分かっている。
Mm-hmm.
しかし、案ずるな。地獄騎士トランポリンアンコスキーよ。黒の書には終末の世を生き抜
Did
く
you
術
just
も
change
記
his
されて
name?
いる。これを読み、来るべき世界崩壊の時に備え、そして今日この時からは世界統括者の手先、使徒を殲滅する活動に動き出すです。
Hmm.
I'm well, you know, I'm good.
なぜ
Well, I'm sorry, I've got somewhere to go, so...
ああ、そそくさと逃げよって。あれ、同胞？
Arue played dead, putting her facing her desk.
私は他人、私は他人、私は他人、私は他人。
同胞が真っ赤になっている。世界毒に侵された？
Hmm.
私は他人。
You do know her fault.
恥ずかしかった。あらら。後で私にも黒の書読ませてね。
You know what? I'm freaking hungry.
ダメ、絶対心が恥ずかしい闇色に染められちゃいますから。
No, it won't.
アララは救世主なので、神聖なホワイトが好み。
Yeah?
コールタールより真っ黒な表紙ですけど。
Because it's easier on your eyes to read from the... No.
あるえ楽しそう。
History fault.
もうってこんな漫才してる場合じゃなくて、もう苦手とか言ってる場合じゃない。
Arue took a deep breath.
ヒンカーリラル未来でくれない。
That was probably the most epic way to fumble one's words.
あるえ落ち着いて。歩いてる人はみんなじゃがいもだと思って。
You're doing this on purpose, right? I said I'm hungry right now. And you talk about potatoes. Come on. Potatoes are delicious for...
はい、じゃがいも、じゃがいも。
Jagaimo potatoes? Jagaimo? Interesting.
リブのにゃ
I have no idea as well. Whatever.
ダメ、何を言っても噛んじゃう。
Those were words?
もう面倒だから、隣のサークルをテイムして、そこで売らせる。
Yeah?
あにゃふにゃダメ。関係ないとこでも噛んでる。
Oof. 30 minutes later. Both neighboring groups enjoyed an almost constant stream of customers. The same went for all the other groups nearby.
私だけまだゼロ。
It was 12:30 p.m.
Alright, that's all let's copy so double just with friends line up. Please keep in mind for that we carry goods from other groups as well, so feel free to have a look.
A dry laugh. As Arue glanced behind, she saw an overbearing mountain of boxes towering above her. 500 issues. Yep, you've overdone it. 500! And they hadn't sold a single one. 500!
確か 印刷費が
Don't even tell me. Arue fiddled with her calculator, and it revealed quite a soul-crushing number. It made her faint on the spot.
私調子に乗ってとんでもないこと
まだ終わったわけじゃないよ、アルエ。
このまま売れなかったらあの変態文化の体現者に足裏の純血を捧げることに
Yeah. She fainted again.
かわいそうにアルエ。失神が癖になってる。
Looks like it, yeah.
ならそれだけはなりませぬぞ
復活も早くなってる。すごいや。アルエも成長してるんだ。
There was nothing Arue wanted to impress others with. Arue's eyes accidentally met with Monami's, who was still working the booths opposite of hers. She smiled and waved at her. Arue returned the gesture in kind. But before she could confirm that Monami had indeed noticed her, a random visitor blocked her view. It looked like a line was forming in front of her booth too.
モナミさん校長みたい
Arue felt happy for her, but at the same time,
やっぱりシールがなきゃダメなのかな
she didn't want to think that way, but anyone who visited the event must be in a big fan of doujin work. And Arue wanted to believe that art was different from basic amenities like food or clothing, where safety and quality dictated demand. However, the eyes of the people passing by, the first thing they'd always look at was the back of a creator's hand. Government-issued doujin artist seals would have more stars the more popularity wielded the game. Arue even spotted several artists intentionally waving their hands in front of customers as a way of showing off their rank. Meanwhile, there were very few people who actually picked up a work to check its quality. That sucks. In other words, most visitors judge the work entirely based on the seal of its creator, which is stupid. Readers always judge and evaluate creators.
こういうことか足裏ペロペロはせめて靴下を履いたままにしてもらおう
She's given up.
なんか疲れた
Arue collapsed onto the enormous pile of unsold books that lay scattered on her desk. It was almost 1 p.m. Koiro and Arara left to take a break, but other than that, the overall situation hadn't changed one bit since morning.
やっぱり表紙が地味なのかな
Arue picked up one of the books. In her eyes, both the cover and the contents were some of her very best work. She was convinced that having a seal made a difference. In essence, she was curious about the difference in ability between someone like her and a seal holder.
そうだ
You can look. She received a doujinshi from Monami before the start of the event. She was instantly impressed by the cover, but what of the contents?
面白い何これ面白すぎるすごいよモナミさん
It was a story about a somewhat dense student who turned out to be a descendant of a ninja clan. The plot generally focused on comedy. The otherwise clumsy protagonist would use his ninja skills to solve all sorts of incidents around the school without anyone realizing it was him. Every narrative thread was neatly tied up by the finale, and the story itself was effortlessly engaging. A bit on the traditional side in terms of the plot structure, but very entertaining nonetheless.
ただいま。
小色さんレラちゃん私も休憩に行ってきますねそれじゃ
飛び出していった。今日の同胞は世話しない。でも今のアルエ、今日一番アルエらしい顔してたね。漫画を売るより大切なことに気づいたのかもしれない。世界を救うためにレベル上げをしに行ったとか。
Yeah, it's definitely that.
きっとレベルアップして帰ってくるはずだ。
It's definitely that.
モナミさん調子はどうですか
アルエさん、そうですね。調子はいい方だと思います。この時間でほとんどはけてますし。
Nice.
すごいです 私なんてまだゼロなのに。
初参加の人にはよくあることです。気を落とさないでください。
Huh. Would be nice, right? Would be nice.
Is it okay if I read this for a bit?
どうぞ読んでみてください。アルエさん、よかったらこちら側に入ってください。
いいんですか？それじゃあお言葉に甘えて失礼します。
Once Arue had moved inside the booth, Manami pulled up a chair and asked her to sit down. Instantly, they had actually sold another copy while Arue was busy circling around the desk.
いただいた本、早速読ませてもらいました。
どうでした？
ミシュラン三つ星級に面白かったです。
Michelin for a book.
本当ですか？嬉しいです。
変わり種の学園コメディとしても面白かったですけど、終盤で泣かせに来るところが王道で憎いですよね。実際私も屋上でのいじめっ子との対決はほろりときまして。
Arue's expressions poured forth from her mouth like bullets from a machine gun. Manami continued to nod and smile while also managing her booth.
ごめんなさい。つい力が入っちゃって。でもそれくらい面白かったことをどうしても伝えたくて。なんだろう、今まで好きな漫画家に面と向かって感想を言うなんてありえないことだったからかな。こんな気持ちになったのは初めてです。
私も直接読者の声を聞いたのは初めてなので、とっても嬉しいです。ネットのレビューも嬉しいですけど、面と向かってお話ができるとなおいいですよね。ところで、私もアルエさんからいただいた本を読みましたよ。
Uh-oh.
どうでした？
正直ちょっと意外でした。
Uh-oh.
意外ですか？どの辺がだろう。
Arue tensed up. Her heart was about ready to burst.
何が意外かっていうと、
Mm-hmm.
聞きたいけど聞きたくない。
Mm-hmm.
アルエさんは爽やかで可愛らしい漫画を描きそうなのに、意外とドロドロした愛憎劇を描くんだなって思いました。
ドロドロ？あれは私の内なる暗黒面が勝手にプロットに干渉してですね。
違うんですよ。意外性があって面白かったっていうことです。
Nice.
おもろ？
Let's go.
すっごく面白かったです。あれってお話が続くんですよね。続きが気になって今夜眠れるか心配です。
I mean, that's probably one of the things you would like to hear. Arue fell from the chair again.
すみません。テンパって知性がゼロになっちゃいました。
もっと自信持っていいですよ。で、上から目線で生意気ですね。すみません。
生意気だなんてとんでもない。うつつか者の小わっぱごときに頭なんて下げないでください。
Mm-hmm.
それで漫画を読んでいて気づいたんですけど、もしかして
Yes, she is.
南越谷先生のファンだったりします？
Yes, she is.
はい、大ファンです。育ての親が南越谷先生と言っても過言じゃないくらい、小さい頃からずっと先生の漫画を読んでます。やっぱり私も南越谷先生に影響を受けてるのですぐ分かっちゃいました。
But that might be a bad thing as well.
モナミさんも南越谷先生リスペクツのメンバーだったんですね。
そうなんですよ。ほら、ここのコマはあの漫画のオマージュで。
Manami pointed out Berlion's subtle mannerism on a small panel. A message that would only resonate with those that knew the original. A hidden display of admiration aimed at the author she respected. Needless to say, it resonated with Arue as well. After all, they were both fans of the same person. and they both want to bring back a now anachronistic type of expression. The aim was to enforce their own values on others, forgetting criticisms and exclusivity. They simply want to make use of things they adored as a way to connect with the people they loved. Nice. That's why Arue and Monami got along so well. To a third party it might have seemed like a pair of otaku just doing otaku stuff. But even still, to them this was an extremely rare, almost once in a lifetime opportunity.
こんなに話が合う人って初めてかも。
私もです。今までこんな機会なかったし。でも本音を言うと、ますますモナミさんが羨ましくなっていたりして。
私が？
漫画愛はどっこいどっこいだと自負してますけど、モナミさんにはそれを上手に表現して人様に注目してもらえるシールがあるじゃないですか。なんて半分冗談ですけどね。モナミさんの漫画への情熱はビシバシ感じますし、努力も人一倍してるんでしょうから、シールだけの功績じゃないのは分かってます。
そうですね。
Moon's face clouded over.
モナミさん？
It's a fake one, isn't it?
私は漫画が好きだから、いっぱい練習して少しでも自分に恥ずかしくないものを作ろうって。でもだからこそ自分の漫画を読んでもらえないことが怖い。
I could tell that Monami had anxieties of her own, but she couldn't understand why. Monami sold over 400 copies of her work in just a few hours. Oof. It made little sense for her to worry about no one reading her work. It just didn't add up. What was Arue supposed to do in this situation? The answer was simple. It was a lesson she learned back when she was looking through the same week over and over again.
大丈夫ですよ、モナミさん。
Arue grabbed Monami's right hand with both on her own.
だってもうすでに400部以上も売れてるじゃないですか。誰も読んでくれないなんてこと絶対に。
It all happened in an instant. Something glided down the ground between Arue and Monami's hands.
これって。
Arue slowly pulled her hand back, almost like she was trying to not to disturb a tower of cards. Monami's right hand had been revealed, along with a shield that had a glasses motif on it.
メガネショップの店員シールです。
Arue's brain refused to process what she had just seen, but there was no denying the concrete proof before her very eyes. All she could do was stare at the Doujin artist's seal, or rather, the fake lying on the big side's floor. And I think with that, we can end the episode. Yes, this seems like the good moment to end the episode. And we'll see where the continuation goes tomorrow, I think. Yeah. And the thing about it, given that it's Christmassy time, I will be recording at night only. I don't wanna... Well, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. So with that being said, for now, hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video, subscribing and so on. Always appreciated. Speaking of which, new pop-ups on the videos. Yeah, for the liking and subscribing. Maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't. But yeah, the new ones. Free that I found. Free to use. Because for some reason after the latest update to the editing software, which is DaVinci Resolve that I use, the ones I used to use stopped working for some reason. No clue exactly what's the cause of that, but well, whatever. Found a new one today. Used them already. They're pretty decent. I might even say that I like them more than the previous ones. Like the new ones look kind of fancier. Yeah. And there's some other stuff also in that pack, but I have not yet looked thoroughly to it. Anyway, with that being said, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful time. And that's it. And that's it. We'll play more games, and also we'll obviously continue with Chuusotsu 1.5 Graduation in the Movie Castle. That's right, until the very end. So yeah, again, Merry Christmas, have a great one. I'm out. Bye bye.